Hey everybody, you guys can definitely see where my peeps are over there in the corner. Showing me love, they are the best, and I love them dearly. So I'm Stacy Warzak, and I've been a coach for about 2 years this month. And I am married to my husband Sean, wave your hand. And we have 3 kids. They are 11, 9, and 7. And I moved from Niagara Falls, New York 5 years ago to Apex, North Carolina. When I moved, though, I was very unhealthy. I was scared. We were broke. I was an insecure woman who felt lost and alone quite a bit. And living in a home where I was the only adult, obviously my husband also, but he worked a lot. He was gone from literally the time before I woke up, and sometimes till the late after I would go to bed, and he some days not see the kids, some days not see me. So it was stressful. I felt like a single mom sometimes. Thankfully, I never had to do the single mom income thing, but it was just tough. So I knew there was something else. I was grateful to be a stay-at-home mom. I literally very, very thankful. But I knew there was something else. There had to be something else in my life that I could call my own for myself. So after a little bit, I said I need to do something, get this weight off. I was miserable. So I joined a local gym, and I created a Facebook group on my own because I thought everybody wants to be fit, right? And I knew nothing about Beachbody at the time. And my coach, Betsy, wave your hand. She was my group fitness instructor, and she noticed what I was doing. And she basically said to me, do you know that you could be a Beachbody coach and you could actually make money doing what you're doing anyways? And I'm like, okay, we need more money because we're broke. We're living paycheck to paycheck. I'm losing sleep over this. So let me hear about it. At first, though, I have to admit, I was a little bit skeptical because I was one of those people who did the in-home businesses, and they sort of like make you pay all this money and sign on the dotted line, and then they're like, good luck with that, and see you later. Well, Beachbody is different. Obviously, we all know that. We have lots of tools, thankfully. But I didn't tell her no, but I didn't tell her yes right away. I sort of knew a little bit about Beachbody because I investigated and Googled it. So she asked me again, and I was like, you know what? I would love to do T25. Sean has little to no time to work out. We both need to lose weight and get healthy to stay fit for our kids. And so I got a coach account with T25, vanilla Shakeology, and I said, if I hate it, I'll just return it. And I basically used an almost maxed out credit card and bought it, and there you go. And never looked back. But I did remember specifically thinking this, at the time before I found Beachbody, this cannot be my life. I did not sign up for this. And this is like not the fairy tale that it's supposed to be, But fast forward to 2014, and that's when I signed up to be a coach, and my first goal was, let's just pay for my own stuff, right? And that's basically where I started, and now I've grown the business to my full-time income. But a lot has happened in those 2 years. I am not that scared, broke, lonely person anymore. I lost 45 pounds and kept it off. I don't care about what people say anymore. At first you'll post on Facebook and you'll be like, you'll wait to hit post, right? You'll like read it over and critique it and maybe change it because you're like, oh, what if that person reads it? And I'm kind of talking to them because they need to hear this, but I don't want to offend anybody. Now I'm just like, don't care. And I say that very lovingly because I don't care, because if they need to hear it, they need to read it, and they need to hear it. So if you're one of those, timid, I should really post this, just post it. And the most heartfelt posts are going to get the most love and the most traction, and you're going to see great results from those posts. Let's see. So the next slide, I've never used one of these doohickeys. Do I just hit the arrow? Yep. All right. I feel like when everybody was talking, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're taking my stuff. They're taking my goods. But that means 2 things. That means a higher power was involved in this whole thing, right? Orchestration. Or I'm on the same page as people that know what they're talking about. So I'll take that. So basically, the second slide is coaches change lives. And if you've been around a little bit, you've seen that a lot. But just to know in your heart that you truly were put on this earth to change lives. And that's exactly what you do. When I first started, I got wrapped up in points and rank and recognition and commission. On the gem chart, I'm a Ruby. So all of those things were like, oh, that's a goal, gotta get it. Oh, that's a goal, gonna do it, you know? Which is not a bad thing. I want to just say for all my fellow Rubies out there. In fact, if you are achieving those things, you are doing the coaching thing right. But once you change your focus to helping people and truly loving on people, that's when you start really to truly change lives, including your own. This is one of my slides I used for one of my team Zoom calls, so my team is very familiar with this. But if you are at the point in your business where you're feeling defeated or down or just overwhelmed, just take heart. If you check out this picture of miners, the one is pulling away with his face down. He's defeated. He's just quit. So he's so close to greatness and he's given up. The first one is still plugging away. You know, he has no idea where that greatness is, where those diamonds are, but he's not stopping. And so today, when you leave this place, before you leave this place, make it a commitment that you are going to be like that top miner and that you are going to keep going, you are going to plug away. If it takes you 5 years, if it takes you 10 years, it doesn't matter. As long as you keep continuing to plug away, you will get to your, to meet your goals. Did everybody get a picture? Good? Okay. Then, in the beginning of my business, it's kind of funny because I was like most who didn't know what the heck to do. Even in 2 years, my business has changed so much, and I love those Facebook memories that come up, and part of me is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually posted that stock photo. What the heck was I thinking? You know, from 2 years ago, things have changed. We sort of used all the Beachbody stock pictures and the before and afters, but now we tell our own story. And so I trained my team, like most of my team over there, they've been with me for a while, but so they got the old training, which was just read all this and look at all these videos and just, you know, do all this training and then let me know what you need help with. Now it's really focused on the geniusness of what Beachbody tells us to do, which is the 3 vital behaviors. So, proof the product works. I just want to talk about this for a quick second. I went to the gym. I did Shakeology every day. I was decent with my nutrition for the most part, but I never did any program except for the 21-day fix one time in my entire coaching time until now. Like, I just started 22-minute hardcore, and I'm on week 2, day 6, and so basically by telling your story with a Beachbody program, you are being proof the product works. Not just that you go to the gym, not just that you drink Shakeology. You need to do and commit to a program from start to finish. And when you do that, you tell it on Facebook, people are gonna be like super interested. I found a lot of traction, even within the last, I would say, month or so. A lot of people message me that have been on my radar and have, you know, said they want in or they haven't committed. So definitely proof the product works is not just going to the gym and drinking Shakeology. It is the whole package. We sell the programs, and as coaches, I believe you really need to go ahead and use those. Personal development, I was the girl who was like, I don't have time to read a book, okay? I have 3 kids and I'm not doing that. But again, recently, about the last year, I've really committed to personal development, and I love the audio ones. I just audiobook everything, and I can listen in my earbuds if there's bad language, or I can put it on in my car if it's not, or if, you know, the kids aren't with me. So audio is the way to go. If you are not doing personal development, it's definitely something that you should start doing because it is a huge game changer. And then the last thing, invite, invite, invite. Obviously, when I first started, I'm like, inviting. Oh, they say it 3 times because it's very important. No, Stacy, they say it 3 times because you should do it 3 times at least every day. So minimum invite people 3 times a day, 3 people a day, I'm sorry. And that's really coaching in a nutshell. It's not rocket science. And get back to the basics because that's why they're there. And then the final thing I want to say is, at the beginning of this business, I was like most who didn't know what to do, of course, I've already said that, and I just needed to believe in myself. And that's exactly what I hope that everybody will take away People will use words that drag us down, right? And they'll discourage us, they'll make us question what we're even doing as a coach. Sometimes it's those who are the most important to us. And it's really funny, I promise you girls, it's on my paper. We were talking about this very thing as we drove here this morning. It's just, it hurts us, especially people that love us that are saying these things. But when it happens, it's easy to get distracted, to forget why we're coaching in the first place. If you started this journey to get physically fit, financially fit, or to help others, you must believe in the process. Believe in those who have gone before you, and most of all, believe in yourself. I wanted to end with something that I heard from a top coach on YouTube, and when someone asks you, what do you do? And this is echoing sort of what Craig said, don't ever say I'm a Beachbody coach, and leave it at that. Many of us second guess, and what we need to say when people say, what do you do, what's your job? I help people, I help them find self-worth, find passion. I help single moms raising children alone. I help married couples stop living paycheck to paycheck. Believe in yourself for the first time in your life. And that's what I do for a living. So own it. You are a Beachbody coach. We are here and we were put on this planet to do something great. And we are part of something great. So the last thing is my team of Diamond Girls, my 4 girls, put together a short video, and I wanted to share that with you. I hope you'll be inspired by it. Thank you for your time, guys.
My name is Kristen O'Connor, and I am a Team Beachbody Diamond coach. I'm also a wife.